Good day, grade 8 students! So, our topic for today is all about gender and human sexuality. So, before we start, let's have first our objectives. At the end of 45 minutes, the grade 8 students shall have identified the basic terms in gender and human sexuality, demonstrated the factors that affect one's attitudes and practices related to sexuality, and developed appreciation in learning gender and human sexuality within oneself. For our topic, this will be focused on sexuality as an important component of one's personality. So, what is sexuality? Okay, so sexuality is a natural and healthy part of life. It is everything about a male or a female. It is the most important aspect in masculine or feminine identification. It involves in everything, especially in at the especially the name given at birth, the garments worn, and the toys played with. So do you still remember when you were a kid, your parents used to give you Barbies, dolls, especially dolls, and luto-lutoan, while for male for male, they used to give you trucks or baril-barilan. So all these things has a classification. If even sa toys, merong classification of gender. So the purpose of gender and human sexuality education is for you to promote wholesome family interpersonal relationship. So this lesson will help you understand the diverse aspect of gender identity. Now, for the basic terms of gender and human sexuality, we have sex, gender, and sexuality. So, do you have any idea what is sex? What is the difference between sex and gender? Okay, Miss Archie. Oh, so you said that sex is that a biological traits, especially when you have the private part of a female, and if you have the private part of a male, so you will be classified as a male and a female. Now for gender, what is that again? So gender is your personal identity, the things that you feel. So what is sex? So biological traits that society associates with being male or female. By the way, thank you, Miss Archie, for answering. Now for gender, we have cultural. For gender, the meaning of gender is cultural meanings attached to being masculine and feminine, which influence personal identities. So tama yung sinabi niya kanina na naka-i-influence yun sa ating personal na mga gusto. So for example of this is being a man. If you classify yourself as a man, a woman, a bisexual, a transgender, intersex, and many other things. While for sexuality, it is a sexual attraction, practices, and identity which may or may not align with sex and gender. So, ang sexuality naman ay ito ay yung the attraction between the opposite sex, yung mga practices natin towards ourselves and yung mga identity na ating napapakita sa iba. Now let's move on for the next topic. So always remember that sexual feeling are normal and healthy. As a teen, you'll experience a heightened desire to explore your sexuality. So habang tayo ay tumatanda, mas lalo nating ini-explore kung ano yung mga hilig, mga gusto natin. And that is completely healthy and normal. Remember that sexuality encompasses our whole being, so managing sexually related issues should be set up on values, particularly self respect and respect for others. Now, if you think if you think na wala kang tinatapakang tao, then wala kang dapat ikahiya or ihingi ng tawad. At sa iba naman na hindi naman align ang inyong mga values, mga gusto nyo, please wag nyong i-judge yung ibang tao. Give respect for others. So, these are the healthy attitudes that can influence sexual behavior. So, ito yung mga bagay na naka-influence kung paano natin mapapakita ang isang healthy na attitudes sa ibang tao. First, we have ourself, most especially ourself. We need to appreciate our own body. Dito naman talaga nagsisimula ang lahat. Because if you do not appreciate your own body, nagkakaroon tayo ng hindi pagmamahal sa ating sarili at walang confidence sa ating sarili, and we should always take responsibility for own behaviors. And we should always be knowledgeable about sexual issues. Yan ang dapat nating matutunan, na dapat hindi tayo agad-agad na manghusga. And we should always be aware of other sexual issues. Now, for the next part is we have our family. We should always communicate effectively with our family. Why is that? Because minsan merong mga problems that sometimes mas inuuna nating ino-open up sa ibang tao, sa ating mga kaibigan. Yun ay hindi dapat natin gawin sapagkat meron tayong pamilya, kailangan natin maging bukas sa kung ano ang saloobin natin. And as what I've said, we should always be able to express love to our family members. And lastly, peers. So peers, we should express love and intimacy in appropriate ways. Hindi yung pag-feeling mo, nilalapitan ka, niningitian ka, sweet siya sa'yo, feeling mo may gusto agad. Minsan, kailangan din nating timbangin kung kaibigan lang ba talaga ang turing nila sa atin. So, we should always interact with both genders in appropriate and respectful ways. And we should always respect both genders in all aspects. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko, yun ang pinakaunang dapat nating gawin, ang maging respetado sa ibang tao. As you can see in the right side, so the symbol of a male is meron siyang circle na arrow pointed upward, while for female, meron siyang cross pababa. And for the next one is healthy sexuality encompasses the following characteristics. So ito ay mga characteristic na dapat nating malaman upang makamit natin ang isang healthy na sexuality. First, you have to love yourself. You have to accept yourself. Kasi kung hindi mo ina-accept kung sino ka, makaka-apekto to sa ibang tao. The next one is self-knowledge. You need to understand your feelings, your character, kung ano yung makakasakit sa iyo, wag kang lumapit sa kung anong makakasakit sa iyo. Kailangan mong alamin ang sarili mo. And lastly, self-confidence. Ito yung pinaka-importante, magkaroon tayo ng confidence sa ating sarili. Awareness of the things na that you can do well. Kasi if alam mo na kaya mo, mag-shine at mag-shine ka talaga. So, itong lahat ng ito ay para sa mga estudyante ko diyan. Anong ulam? Thank you, grade 8 students. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.